Well, hello guys. Hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Is that really annoying when I laugh at myself when I'm introducing? Huh, I'll tell you, I can be here for an hour and only use 10 minutes of footage because I've yaggled on that much. Okay, let's get into it then. How is Harry feeling about this case against about his visa? Oh, he knows he's been reckless, you know. He shouldn't have put stuff in a book and everything. Now it's all coming down in ways you can't imagine. They're shitters at the fan. And it gets worse for Harry. It absolutely does get worse. And stay with me and I'll let you know why. So yeah, he's been reckless. He's wrote a stupid book. He's been on numerous interviews. He's hiding his visa, you know. He's clinging on to it for dear life. He's getting the taxpayers in the US to have to pay towards, this case because you do fund Homeland Security and they're wasting time when they should be doing a job rather than, you know, trying to cover Harry's ass. So, you know, Harry is sinking over this, really sinking. He knows he's effed up and so there's something there to be had and to be worried about, or else he would have come out and said it, or he'd have wrote a book about it, you know, published it in his book so everybody could buy the book and see. But, you know, instead now, what's he doing? What is he doing? What is Harry thinking by letting DHS say that his book is practically full of lies? That's what he was advised to do. It's a plan. It's a plan and he thinks he can get away with it, you know, because basically I assume the Heritage Fund did have loads of evidence, but one of the main criteria was the book. And if you put a dint in the book and say that it's, you know, bullshit, then, or exaggerated or, you know, outright lied, then that would be easier to take quite the wind out of the sail of Heritage's case, you know. I don't think it's worked like that. And the fact that Harry, you know, to me it's prostituting yourself. So, you know, I feel like he's prostituted himself for about his visa. I mean, oh, can you imagine if you do that? Call yourself a liar for your own book. And then have to disclose your visa after all. Oh, that is a double whammy. A double whammy. I don't know what DHS think, you know, they're going to get away with here. You know, how will he feel about criticism that he sooner admit he's a liar for the book than a visa application? There's got to be some irony there, hasn't there, guys? Oh, that he'll get through it, you know. That is always the subject of headlines. Well, that's what you like to be. But it's him and him alone on this, you know, in the end. It's him and him alone. That's how he'll feel. You know, he'll try and spin it, you know. I mean, one minute the royal family are racist and then the next minute they're not. The next minute he's a liar in his book, and the next minute, you know, he's not. Harry's problems actually go quite a lot deeper than this. Is Harry is is Harry aware of is Harry aware of any damaging information about his visa? Is Harry aware? Well, I've got a woman here. A woman? No, normally she's really confident as well. So I don't think we're talking about me. I think we're the damaging information here. It involves a woman now as well. It involves a woman. A woman who's confident. A woman who's confident. a woman who made a decision at the time. So damaging information is a woman damaging at the time. How does Harry feel towards Priti Patel? No comment, no comment, no comment. Won't want anything to do with her. Didn't go ahead. That she's no longer in favour. Who is the Queen of Wands? Someone who can make things very difficult for Harry as well. You know, they can put a stop on things, or I mean, some people would say, you know, this could take a turn for the worst here. Okay, so a woman, I don't know why I thought it was Priti Patel, but anyway. Maybe this woman in control anymore. So she can't help him, or won't do something. So he knows about a woman, and then things not going well. He trusted her though, he trusted her. Did Harry indeed like this woman? Did he have a friendship with her? Well, I just feel like he basically lost more than he gained. Okay, so and I also feel like this down the line, you know, might not be agreeable to him. How does Meghan feel? Well, obviously, maybe looking at getting legal advice and lawyers, talking to lawyers, but she wants someone professional. How does she feel? She feels like, you know, it's time to get the big guns in and to get their lawyers onto it just in case. Also, though, you know, I see Meghan saying that Harry must speak to the King and William. Okay, and William, just bear with me. She's thinking it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I don't think it is going to be all right. Okay, so what are the implications to Harry further down the line about this visa case? Oh dear, you know, oh dear, I'm getting there'll be enforcement action against him. It'll make him very, very ill, but it's enforcement against him. He has violated the terms of his own, you know, his agreement that he wanted and set out for the Sandringham Summit, and he got so much of it, he didn't get what he wanted hardly, and then it's because of that. All I get is it's because of that. Has, you know, Harry asked the King for help on this? He certainly has, but you know what? King Charles is already aware of the visa situation and probably believes that this is part of it, you know, of Harry wanting a return. I mean, there's just absolutely no way that the King is going to, you know, let Harry share space with William and Catherine. He's done some terrible and awful things, and I think he's actually treated William and Catherine a lot worse than King Charles, because, you know, I know they had a go a few times, but they kind of stayed it down. I mean, they upped the ante with the leak of King and Catherine being the alleged R words, but did it do any damage for our king and queen? No, we all went out and you know, stuck up for them and refused to believe any mortal of it, especially from sour-faced Scobie. You know, I do think this could cost him his relationship for some reason with, you know, the royal family. I don't even know why we would think about. I don't know where she popped in, but anyway, I don't know. Maybe she, you know, is the husband of a lawyer or something. I don't know. Okay, but yeah. So it looks, you know, the implications are bleak. I mean, could you know? I've always, I'll tell you, I'll be honest here. I've always thought that, you know, Meghan could face prison. And I don't know what for. And, like, obviously, they come across as real untouchable and everything. But I just feel, you know, I've always felt that. So, let's ask, you know, does Harry face prison? I think prison would be easy compared to what's going on for him. I see, you know, it's terrible heartache and pain. You know, being truly feeling upset. I mean, in a way, that could be a jail card, but does he? I think somebody would step in, or, you know, I don't know about that, but I don't know. It would be very painful. You know, so do I believe he'd go to prison? You know what? I can't say no. But then I hear the words, you know, it's worse than that. It's worse than that. I mean, there's three people there, so apparently they've got 2 kids, so that's him and the 2 kids. I just don't know. I just don't know. Could he go to prison? He could be threatened, maybe. Yeah, I'll say that. You know, he could be threatened. I mean, what's worse, you know, I don't know. Probably Harry feels like a deportation could be maybe the worst thing here, because in prison you get to see your kids and your wife still. I don't know. I don't know if this is true, or if it's just on the movies, that in the US you get conjugal visits. Okay. I remember seeing it on I think it was Ted Bundy I'd watched. It got sent to prison and he had all these women coming. So maybe you can answer that in the comments. You know, it's often their family that suffers, you know, more than the imprisoned. They go down as well. I know it myself. I've got a relative, you know, every time he went to prison, oh my God, it means, you know, going to drive about 3 hours somewhere each way. And yeah, not a nice situation to be in at all. So yeah, but yeah, he'll be upset. But let's ask her as well. You know, will Meghan ever be threatened with prison? Well, I am right. I am right. Okay. Look at that. Ace of Swords. You know. Absolutely, she will. So, and I feel like when she gets faced with prison, that's when her demise is. There's no way she'll go to prison. So, something happens to that. She could be on the run, couldn't she? On the run. But I don't know. Yeah, I've got she could do. Certainly illegal action there. I mean, if you look at just what she did with bullying a staff, or, you know, if you've thrown a cup at somebody, you know, believe it or not, that's an assault. Okay, it is. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, for the pair of them, you know, prison, Jesus, you've got the Three of Swords there, and you've got the Ace of Swords as well. So this really could spiral onto a path that leads to a situation like this. I think so, you know, Harry going to prison would definitely cause heartache. Of course it would. And with Meghan, could she face prosecution over something? Yes, she will. And I think it's, you know, I think all this, what we've been talking about for a year and a half, 2 years, I think, you know, a lot of this is starting to manifest through now, and that is why you're getting such probably dramatic headlines in the news or from readers or, you know, indeed myself, because it's all these things are starting to catch up with them. This won't be good. This won't be good at all. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Onwards and upwards to another reading. I think I'll be going for the Home Office next as well. I think we've done it from the Justice side, the Harry side. Yeah, he's just made himself, you know, he's a whore to the media. He's sold his soul to the devil. And yeah, now he's of his own volition. Has called himself a liar in his own book. I mean, you couldn't make that up, could you really? But this is the world of Harry and Meghan, and it's not going to do him good. We all knew he was lying anyway. The only thing we did believe was the drug taking. So, I don't know. And now, he's not going to get away with it. We will see it. And we'll also, you know, we're on our way now to revealing what, in fact, visa Harry could have. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to me, and thank you very much, and I'll be back soon with another reading, okay? Bye now. Bye-bye.